Have you ever had one of those days where you're constantly doing something, checking emails, jumping between calls, tackling your to-do list, and by the end of the day, you sit down and ask yourself, wait, what did I actually get done today? Well, I've been there too, more times than I'd like to admit. So, in this video, I'm going to unpack the difference between being busy and being efficient, and why understanding this shift changed everything for me in business and in life. So, if you're tired of being busy but not making real progress, this one is for you. So let's start with the biggest trap, the illusion of productivity. We live in a culture that glorifies hustle. So we wear busyness like a badge of honor. I'm so busy has somehow become the new I'm doing well. But here's the truth. Being busy does not mean you're moving forward. It just means you're moving. So, how does busy look like? Busy looks like jumping from task to task, constantly checking email and Slack, sitting in back-to-back meetings, ending your day exhausted and unfulfilled. But then on the other side, what does efficient look like? Efficient looks like prioritizing work that drives results, protecting your time and energy, saying no to tasks that don't matter, and ending your day knowing you made progress. How did that happen for me? For years, I thought that if I worked harder, I'd see better results. But basically, I was just filling my schedule with low impact tasks, constantly overwhelmed and feeling like I was falling behind. And then it kind of clicked. This wasn't a time issue, it was a focus issue because I felt completely overworked, but I was fully underproductive. So let's talk about that overworked, underproductive feeling because chances are it's not your imagination, it's real, and here's why. Most of us confuse activity with accomplishment. We think that if we're busy, we must be productive. But that's a lie, and we tell that ourselves to feel better. So take this example. You spend a whole day replying to emails, DMs, handling admin tasks. You feel like you worked hard. But did you really move your business forward? Think about it. Now imagine this. You spent 2 hours on a revenue generating project, you made one strategic decision, and you said no to a meeting that didn't need you. That's efficient. That's impact. So ask yourself, are you doing what matters or are you just doing what shows up? So, how do we make the shift? Well, let's get practical. One, ruthlessly prioritize high impact work. You've heard of the 80-20 rule hundreds of times, probably. Remember, that rule applies to the fact that 80% of your results come from 20% of your effort. So, identify that 20% and double down on it. Every morning, ask yourself, what's the one thing I can do today that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? Step number 2, stop glorifying busy. Busy isn't a goal, productive is. Catch yourself when you say I'm busy and instead ask, am I making progress? Advice number 3, learn to say no and set boundaries. I know it sounds so easy, but it's actually not. So give yourself a little time to practice that. And remember, every yes that you say to somebody else is a no that you say to you and your priorities. So get comfortable declining meetings, requests, and distractions that don't align with your priorities. Your time is your most valuable resource, and it's the only thing that you have that's completely not renewable. Advice number 4, time block and batch your work. Multitasking kills productivity. Instead, time block your schedule, deep work in the morning, admin in the afternoon. Or time block it per your energy levels. So maybe you prefer to do that differently. Maybe you prefer admin in the morning and then deep work in the afternoon. Listen to yourself and batch similar tasks so your brain can stay focused. For example, only check emails at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. The rest of the time, head down focused. Advice number 5, measure progress, not just activity. Stop tracking how many things you checked off and start tracking meaningful outcomes. At the end of the day, ask yourself, what did I actually accomplish today that moved the needle? Here's the truth. You don't need more hours. You need better focus. And once I stopped trying to do everything and started focusing on the right things, everything changed. My stress dropped, my results grew, and I felt in control again. So now I don't aim to be busy. I aim to be efficient. Let me know in the comments what's the one shift that helped you move from busy to efficient. And if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and check out more content at Laura's Learning Lab. I'm here to help you grow smarter, not harder. See you in the next video.